Welcome back, everybody, to Commentators Corner. And, well, with Season 13 up and running now, it is Squeezy taking the first race of the season. And, Steph, that was a brilliant race, I have to say.
Oh, I have to say, Gary, what a great season opener there. Literally, actions across the field, especially with the early parts of the lap of the race where all the front runners were within this under a second of each other, and literally showing their team, their constructors, what they're capable of. So yeah, complete actions and galore, and what a season to look forward to.
Absolutely. And two drivers joining us tonight. We start with a driver who was making appearances at the end of last season. Now is a Premier Reserve. Is Z3. Z3, P9 in that race. Talk us through it. You seem to struggle at the start there.
To be fair, at the start, well, it depends on what you mean by the start. Like off the line, I didn't go just because usually it's chaos in that corner. Didn't want to end up in that, so after that, I didn't really struggle, but like seeing that most people around me were on supers and I were on softs in lean and medium DRS, so I wasn't really pushing, just kind of waiting for their tires to go off. And well, in the end, it started doing that, and then I started pushing a little more. And well, after that, I came and people started pitting, and I tried to fight off a couple of the top runners with Spike and Jack. With little success, the old soft tires just, yeah, they just weren't grippy enough then. And yeah, pitted to supers. Didn't have that much that happened around me.
You did have that battle with Maze towards the end of the race then, and then Maze retired. You were in front of him at the time. Did you see anything that happened there?
Yeah, it's actually my fault. I feel bad for him because I had 6 seconds of penalty more than him, so I knew that I had to gain time. So I was pushing as hard as I could. I lost the back end, corrected it, but lost a lot of pace while doing that, and he hit my rear. It's unfortunate. I really hoped that I knew that he wasn't that far behind, so I knew when I lost all that pace that he would be next to me or in my rear basically, and I just hoped he managed to avoid me. Unfortunately, he didn't.
See, I'm getting deja vu here, Z3. Did
Yeah,
we have a similar thing like that?
nah, but it was not like that though. It was like I lost it and corrected it, so I was facing like straight forward. I just lost all my pace.
And
So I was almost standing still for a moment.
well, P9 from this race then. I know you're a reserve, but you're a sort of Premier Reserve. So if you're here for the night, you'll get into your Williams. How many races are you expecting to attend this season?
Good question. I don't know. Um, yeah, I have no idea. I
Oh, fair
really
enough.
don't like being in the Williams, so it's not like I'm really looking forward to driving when when I'm in that car, but still enjoy racing, so I guess it's just gonna depend on my daily mood, to be honest.
Fair enough. And well, when you come to these races, then obviously we would talk about the next race. We don't know if you're going to be here for it.
Well, it also depends on the track. I can't remember what track is the second track of the calendar, but
It's
you
Bahrain
might.
next.
I am gonna be here then. It's a track I like.
Uh, so where would be a good position for you?
I I don't know. I had a race last week in another league against Squeezy, where I qualified just a few tenths behind him. So my little one lap pace around there seems to be decent. In the race, however, I just crippled completely with tire temps. So I have no idea. Could be a good result, could be like last.
Well, hopefully, we'll see you at Bahrain. Steph, do you have any questions, or did I steal them all?
I want to say one. It's like when you're battling with waves there, C3. When you said like you lost the back end, were you just getting a bit too hot into the corner to like lose back end, or was it a case of just like went over the curb and touched the grass and just sent you flying?
I don't know. I kind of have to recheck my footage to remember it exactly, like what exactly went wrong, but I think it was a combination of just trying to push as much as I could, and as well taking a bit too much curb on the inside, then ending up taking a little grass on the outside.
Ooh, fair dues there, C3, fair dues. That's my only question, Nick. Thank you very much, there, C3.
Thank you.
And hopefully, we'll see you at the next race then.
Most likely.
So, second driver in Commentators Corner is Spike. Qualifying P10 on the soft tyres. Virtual safety car came out. You must have seen that as a blessing in disguise. Did it work for you, the strategy?
Hello guys. Yeah, it worked quite well. By the time I got in the pit lane, it was ending, but that still meant I gained some time on the guys behind. So yeah, it was the time to pit.
And obviously, you've said before how you've struggled with the tyre temperatures. Going into a new season, we've had a little bit of a software update. Did you notice the changes?
No, Australia's not particularly stressing on the tyres, so they were fine today.
I'm assuming then, because of this new software update with the tyre temperatures, you might be a bit more competitive at the other tracks. Obviously, Mercedes have picked you. That must be a high compliment for you.
I had no idea until the race. So I actually didn't know which car it was until you said on the stream. So that was thanks for that. Yeah, I mean I played the wingman pretty well this evening, didn't I? Got too many penalties during the race. Not very good at Australia, to be fair.
And must have been a bit frustrated then, but it looked like Ferrari handed that to you on a plate.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Lambo and Poe. They both had to pit again, so I'm guessing they got wing damage from something, but I didn't see anything.
And obviously you've got the teammate of Squeezy. Will you be battling Squeezy for the season? You've already said you're a good wingman. I'm questioning whether that's going to be the thing for the next 20 races.
I said I was a good wingman today. I did a good Bottas job. I crashed in quali, just like Bottas. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just here to enjoy it. Like I said last year, I was just hoping to be more competitive. So tonight, being competitive was a good laugh. It was good fun.
And what do you think of your teammate Squeezy? Being selected by Mercedes to partner with Squeezy. What do you reckon of the team?
Yeah, we got a chance. We got a chance at the constructors, that's for sure. Squeezy's a very fast driver, and pretty his consistency that's got a lot better for him recently. So yeah, he should definitely be right up there.
And one more. Well, we head to Bahrain next. Personally, I think it's one of the best tracks on the calendar for league racing. What do you think of it?
Yeah, I like Bahrain. It's okay.
And
yeah, it's a right track. Yeah, it's not my favourite, but I certainly don't dislike it. So.
And what position would you be happy with at Bahrain?
Again, just battling at the front, or attempting to. So yeah, anywhere sort of in the top 5 would be good.
I'll hand over the mic to Steph now. See if he's got any questions.
Hello, that's Mike. Question for you. Obviously, like when you start the race, obviously P10 on the soft tyres, were you thinking yourself to be up the front? And also another question is, as you're going through, were you just trying to get yourself to the finish, just trying to keep yourself out of trouble with everything else ahead?
Honestly, I went out on the softs just to just to see how they were feeling. I didn't particularly. It was just a lap I kind of hooked up a little bit, and it ended up putting me in P10. So I wasn't necessarily looking to start on the softs, but yeah, I didn't do a particularly good job on the first 2 runs. So it was just nice to get a decent lap together. As for the race, the 2 guys ahead of me at the start were both on supers, so they were slightly quicker right up until I don't know, probably lap 10ish, and then I was slightly quicker, but not enough to break through. The car in front of me had DRS on the car in front of him, so it was kind of almost impossible to get by. But it was fun. It was good fun.
I bet you were like telling yourself quite a relief when you saw the virtual safety car come out. Were you thinking about putting it under the virtual, or you were aiming to go for a little bit further if the virtual didn't come out?
I would have probably done an extra lap. If it had come out, it's being picky, but if it had come out when I was in the 3rd sector, that would have been better. Obviously, I would have got the full benefit. But like I said, I was P2, and it's just too many small mistakes, like especially through turn 11 and 12, just scratching the curbs and getting too many penalties.
There it is, there it is. Good job on P4, and also I got a bone to pick with you, but I'll talk to you off the stream.
All I said was Jenson Button never stopped 9 times in Formula 1. That's all I said. Because somebody said, Kieran said were you the new Jenson Button?
Yeah, but Kieran did not mention this time the situation. So I'm picking out you off the stream.
if we do it on the first race, then we get it out of the way, right?
Yeah, but I thought the trend was not to be adding it in constantly after the first race of the season.
we get it out of the way at the first race of the season, only for it to come back at round 6. But what can you do? Thank you very much, Spike, for joining us, and we'll see you at Bahrain.
No worries. Cheers, guys.
So, that is the first round of the season done and dusted. Well, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell as well, so you're notified every time the channel goes live. Streams on Tuesday, Thursdays, Saturdays and Sundays now, and also Fridays, including tomorrow night. You can join Andy in the box for TTFL, a revised calendar, and the teams get to pick the drivers once again. Same rules apply. You can watch that tomorrow night from around about 5 to 8 p.m. GMT. On Saturday night, it's Project Cars 2, and he's coming back to the box once again. He's doing 2 nights in a row as he looks to see who's going to be getting on to the second round. 2 races. You've got the feature race and sprint race as well, so make sure you do tune into that 8 p.m. GMT. On Sunday night, it's the first few rounds of TTL F2, so join Nexus and Jack for that one. Steph, it's been a pleasure commentating with you tonight.
It's always been a pleasure joining up with you, Kieran.
And I don't think you're on social media, are you, Steph? You're not on Twitter, are you?
I'm not on Twitter, no. I am on Facebook, but I'm not on Twitter, unfortunately. So.
Well, Twitter then. You can go follow me if you like, at KSMCGF1. Make sure you do as well follow the league on Twitter, TTL_F1. But from, well, all of us here, thank you very much for watching round 1. We hope to see you again at Bahrain on Tuesday. I've been Kieran McGinley.
I've been Steph Seymour.
Take care of yourselves, and we will see you next time.
Take care, all. Bye-bye.